Hey guys, it's been a minute. It has been a minute since I've done any YouTube videos. If you are still subscribed and still following me from 3 years ago, thank you so much. I thought I'd come back to YouTube with a video telling you why I cut my hair in the first place. If you've only ever followed me on YouTube, you won't even know that I've cut my hair. I shaved it all off in 2018 and now it's growing back. Last cut was 2020 and I'm ready. Back with the hair care videos. This is the first one explaining to you why I cut my hair, and now that I'm back on my curly hair journey. In this video I'll be using products from Boucleme. You know I love this brand. I've already got a video showing their products. If you want a really detailed video of their products, go back and watch that. But if you just want to hear the story, stay tuned. So now you know what this video is about. Let me tell you the products I've used so far, and then I can move forward using the next set of products and tell you the story of why I cut my hair. So started off with the curl cleanser. It doesn't foam, it's like a cream. It's almost like a co-wash, and it smells like herbal Skittles. Like, it is everything. I then used the curl conditioner. After rinsing that out, I went in with the intensive moisture treatment, yes, and detangled my hair, and then I put on the shower cap. Left it on for maybe half an hour to an hour. You said this says 20 to 30 minutes, but I was watching TV, so I've left it on. I've just rinsed it out, and now I'm gonna go in and use some more of this as a leave-in. You can use it as, you can put it in as a treatment and rinse out just a little bit, or you can put it in as a leave-in. I've rinsed it all out. I'm just gonna put some more back in, and then I'm gonna go in with the curl cream and then the oil. Let me get started. So I've sectioned my hair into 4 as always. I've left one section out. This is clean, 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 deep conditioned hair. Let's go in with the treatment as a leave-in. Just trying to gauge how much product I want to use, because the more product I use at the wash and go stage, the longer it lasts, if that makes any sense. The less product I use, the drier my hair feels and the quicker I want to wash it. So let me go ahead and put a little bit more. Right, so the reason that I cut my hair, let me take you back to 2017. So towards the end of 2017, I straightened my hair. And at that time my hair was probably about here, just past my nipple. If you watch my videos, you will hear me talking about nipple length. That is where my hair was, nipple length hair, and I loved it. But towards the end of 2017, I straightened my hair, and when I'd finished straightening it, kind of felt a little bit lackluster, like I didn't actually care. Usually when I finish straightening my hair, I'm like, hey, 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 hey. But this time I was just like, whatever, wrapped it up, went to bed. The next day I needed to go into the city centre. We were going on holiday and I needed to go and buy some last minute holiday bits. So I went into Tan, and the weather was a bit rubbish, kind of like it is now actually. I had 2 options. I could either put on a hat and tuck my hair in, or I could use an umbrella and potentially have the rain coming in and de-straightening my hair. Right, now I've put this leave-in in now. I'm gonna put the leave-in in, then I'm gonna do the cream, and then I'm gonna do the oil. So I opted for the hat option. So I put a hat on and I've tucked my hair into my jacket. It was raining, it was horrible weather, but it wasn't cold. So because of this, I'm sweating. So where I've tried to stop my hair from reverting back to curls, it hasn't really helped, because now I'm sweating. So I've stopped the outside water getting in, but the inside water is coming out. So I'm pissed off at this point now. So I'm shopping, whatnot, I've come home, I've had to re-wrap my hair. I never straighten my hair on straightening, because that's for me when the heat damage comes in. So I've come in, I've re-wrapped my hair, and I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And like I said, normally I love when my hair's straight, because it's only ever straight for like a week or two, and then it's curly for months. So yeah. Anyway, so now I'm packing to go on holiday, and now I need to decide what hair products I'm gonna pack. And at this point I'm getting more pissed off with the fact that I need to pack a conditioner, maybe a leave-in conditioner, maybe something to wash my hair. Is it going to be a shampoo? Is it going to be the conditioner that I'm going to use to co-wash and use as a leave-in? Am I going to take a curl cream? Am I going to take a hair treatment? Am I going to... All of this, I was just like, I'm not going to pack anything. So I literally packed my hair pudding that I used to slick back my hair, and I think that was it. I think that was the only product that I packed. I was going to Jamaica. So in my head, I'm going to Jamaica. It's an island full of black people. I should be able to go to the hair shop and buy some products out there to use. And if I want to bring them back, I'll bring them back. And if I don't, I won't. And the island is so close to America that it shouldn't be too difficult for me to find products for curly hair, right? Wrong. So I get to Jamaica now, and I haven't got any hair products with me. I haven't yet found any hair products. I have to wash my hair at this point because it's getting kind of fluffy. So I've washed it, haven't got anything to put in it. So I decided to use the pudding. I thought, you know what, let me see if the pudding can double up as like a curl cream, whatever. So by the time I finish now, my hair looks a mess. I'm just over it. We're going into Ochi because we need to get phones, yeah? So me, Remy, his brother, and his cousin, who's also my friend, we're going to get our own SIM cards so that we can holler at each other when we need to while we're in Jamaica. So we head down to Ochi now. We go to the Digicel store. There's this girl behind the till who has a tapered cut, and I'm like, babe, look at this. And the girl's hair texture was like this. My hair texture isn't like this when it's dry, like it shrinks up quite a lot, but her hair texture was very similar to this, dry. So I was like, babe, look at this girl's hair. All hair was shaved, the top was long, it was kind of asymmetrical cut. And I was like, her hair looks sick. It looks wicked. It was like, yeah, you like that, yeah? And I'm like, yeah. Bearing in mind, I've always admired short hair. I've always admired short hair. One of the reasons is because I've always had long hair. So I've always looked at short hair and been like, yo, her hair looks sick. I mean, short hair looks sick anyway. Let's not deny that fact. Short hair looks wicked. My mum cut her hair when I was, I don't know, I think I was like 5-6 years old. It was like 1989. She cut her hair like Nia Long. Before Nia Long cut her hair like that, she had that style, that short pixie cut, and it was everything. She had that style for a few years. So I've always admired short hair from afar, but I just never thought I could carry it off. But at this point now, in 2017, we're talking December 2017, we're in Jamaica, and I've seen this girl in Digicel. So I'm like, you know what? I'm done with my hair. I'm so over it. And this girl's hair looks absolutely wicked. So on seeing this girl's hair, I've decided that the hair that I'm rocking today with the hair pudding as my curl cream is not going to stay. That hair's going, okay? But I still need to find some hair cream until I'm ready to cut my hair. So Remy doesn't believe me at this point. He thinks it's like a pipe dream, like I like the girl's hair. Yes, fair enough. Doesn't think I'm going to cut it because I have said since we've been together that I wanted to cut my hair several different times. So he doesn't believe that anything's going to happen. Right, so I've put this all over, just to break up the story a little bit. I've put this all over in each section, and now I'm going to go in with the curl cream. Right, so Remy doesn't believe that anything's going to happen. And for me, once I make up my mind, like before when I've said I wanted to cut my hair, like I'd wanted to shave the side of my head a couple of times, and at one point I was seriously thinking about it, and Remy talked me out of it by saying, you know, the regrowth, when it grows back, you're going to have one side short and blah, 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 and rah, rah, rah. And I was like, And that kind of did put me off a little bit, because we all know I don't have any patience. So that one piece of hair, take it, forget it. So that did put me off of that. However, after seeing the girl's hair in Digicel and me being just over my own hair, I knew that it was going. But I still need to find the hair stuff. So anyway, we found some hair stuff eventually, which costed a stupid amount of money. Oh, this is too much. That is way too much. Put that there to wait. That there to wait. Yeah, so we found some Aunt Jackie's hair products. So I bought the curl cream, etc. I used that while I was away. And then while we were on the bus, we're going from Ochi to Kingston. And while we're on that bus, I was using the Wi-Fi and looking at Pinterest to see tapered haircuts, so I could get an idea of what I was going to do when I got home. And at that point, I think Remy thought, maybe she is serious about this. So I'm like, babe, look at this, look at this, look at this. So he's like, yeah, you serious, yeah? So I was like, yeah, I'm serious. But I still don't think he believed me. Anyway, cut to, we've come home, and I've saved a bunch of styles that I like the look of. We've come home and we've gone through Christmas, we've gone through New Year's, and we're probably like a week or so into January. Yeah, I think a week or so into January. So I've decided, let me straighten my hair again. I'm going to straighten my hair again one last time before I decide to cut it. So I straightened my hair. It's been straight about a week, and then I said, you know what? Let me do a bob before I cut everything off. So I did the bob, rocked that bob for maybe a week or two, washed it out, and then went in with the clippers, did a tapered cut high on the top. That lasted maybe a week or two, and then I cut that off and just had little curls on the top, and that lasted maybe a week or two, and then I just went in number 2 all over and started afresh. Now the number 2 all over was probably a step too far for me because when I did it, I was kind of like, I did it almost expecting to have like waves straight away, and apparently that doesn't happen. That there is a process to getting these waves. So while my hair is wavy when it's long, it's not wavy when it's super short. And I couldn't be bothered with the process, so as soon as I cut it, it was like, let's grow this shit back. Once it started growing, I just kept cutting the sides and the back and grew it back into a tapered cut. Had some fun, went down to Red's Hair and Beauty in London, South London, and had a couple of lines put in from time to time, and then after that I started to fade myself. Learn that, well, not really learn, just faded myself and see how it went. And yes, February 2020 was my last cut. And I said, okay, no more. In February 2019, I got braids on the top, and I loved that. Cut the sides like all the way down, and just had braids on the top. And then towards the end of 2019, I managed to grow it enough to have braids all over, although they fell out, well, started to slip after about 2 weeks. And then when I took those braids out, I cut my hair again, cut down the back and the sides, and then I thought, don't really want to do that. So that was the last time I cut my hair, February 2020. And now we are September 2021, and this is what we're working with. So basically what I realised, because people would say to me like, why did you cut your hair? Why did you cut your hair? I was like, I just had enough. I had enough. And that is the truth. I had enough. I'd had enough of, you know, I'd always had long hair. And to be honest, I have cut my hair before. I think maybe this is the shortest. Actually, no, maybe here is the shortest I've gone. I've had a bob before. But that was when I was straightening my hair regularly. As I wash it, I straighten it, wash it, I straighten it. But this time it was like, you know what, I've been natural for years and doing this curly girl method, and I was just like, you know what, it's too much at this point. It's too much. It's too much. The fairy nuts, finger detangling, the this, the that, the other. I was over it. I was 100% over the whole thing. So yeah, I cut it. I'd fallen out of love with my hair, long and short of it, long and short. I'd fallen out of love with it and decided that it was no longer for me. And when I cut my hair, it wasn't like, let me cut it and grow it back. It was just, this is what I'm doing at this time. If I continue to do so, I continue to do so. If I don't, then I don't. There was no plan to it. It was just, I'm cutting my hair because this is how I feel. And then in February 2020, I said, you know what? To be honest, I did think that the short phase would last a lot longer than it did. I literally cut my hair, and it was almost 2 years exactly, because I cut my hair, I cut it into the bob at the end of January, and then I cut it, I think I cut it at the beginning of Feb 2018, like clippers to the head, February 2018, and I think end of February 2020, actually it was the beginning of February 2020, I decided to cutty Carrison. No, I didn't. At the beginning of February 2020, I decided that that was going to be my last cut and that I was going to grow my hair. So there we go. And I'm really glad that I'm growing it back. Going through these processes again. It's not, I mean, it's new again, isn't it? It's new, so it's not really like, oh my God, this is so much, it's such a chore. It's actually fine. And I'm not going to take it too seriously, you know what I mean? I'm not, like I went gung-ho with the whole curly girl method, finger detangling, fairy nuts, make sure you take care of fairy nuts. And no, you know what, it's my hair. I've looked after my hair since I'm 9-10 years old. I'll continue to look after it how I see fit, not how people want to tell me how to look after my hair. So yeah, so now I'm going in with some methods that I've picked up, as well as methods that I would do to my hair anyway. And yeah, I'm super in love. Back in love with the tresses. Back in love with my hair. Everybody else seems to be back in love with my hair. One of the things that I did notice, I'm going to go in with the Revive 5 oil now. One of the things that I did notice is that a lot of people used to stop me before with when my hair was long, and when I used to wear it out and straight and whatnot, and people say, "Oh my God, your hair! What did you do to your hair? It's so nice." Get it. But when my hair was short, strangers would stop me and say, "Oh my God, your hair's so nice. Your hair looks really nice." And I'd think, how do you know? Like, I would literally think, do they even know what they're talking about? Because in my head, I know I've just cut my hair from being this length to being this length. So I know that there's a difference. People that know me knows there's a difference. Whereas strangers coming up to me and telling me that my hair looks nice, I felt really strange, because I was like, how, what? It was just weird to me. It didn't occur to me that they could just be appreciating short hair the same way that I used to appreciate short hair. It did not occur to me that they could just be appreciating the fact that my hair was short. But yeah, people did used to come up and appreciate the shortness. And it was dumbfounding. I was dumbfounded for a little while. Like, why do they know? Why do they know? But yeah, people appreciate short hair, I find, more so than long hair. I feel like long hair is a given for it to be appreciated. I feel like short hair is, I don't know, there's only a certain type of person that will carry off short hair, or will dare to cut their hair off, dare, because it's like, oh my God, long hair equals beauty. Like, realistically speaking, that is the way people think. Long hair equals beauty, and short hair is like ugly. Like, oh, your hair doesn't grow, Yeah. But what I noticed when I cut my hair is that people really appreciated short hair. But like Remy had said to me in the beginning, don't cut your hair because you like to change your hair. You like to change your hair every day. You like to wear it up. You like to wear it down. You like to wear it out. You like to wear it back. So you're not going to be able to have that much variety when you cut your hair. And I was like, it doesn't matter. I just want to get rid of it. I'm over it. Cutting it. I did have fun with it. I had fun with it growing and cutting the sides. I had fun with putting the lines in and whatnot. But inevitably, yeah, I got bored. Do I regret cutting it? No way. Nope. I absolutely love that I cut it. I love that I went as short as I did go, because now there's no question of, oh, should I have maybe cut it a little bit shorter? Should I have done it? I've experienced it super short, like practically bald. I don't need to do that again. Will I do it again? Who knows? I could never say never, but I don't feel the need to do it right now. But I never thought that I would do it in the first place. So yes. The only thing that I do regret not doing is colouring it. I almost coloured it. I almost went pastel, and if I wasn't in the job that I was in at the time, I would have done it. But because I was, I don't know, like I was in kind of like a corporate field, and I just thought, you know what, let me not even do this. Let me not see what will happen. if I decide to colour my hair. So I chickened out of colouring it. I thought about it quite a bit. But I didn't go there. So now I'm back on the journey to a waist length. My hair was at such a perfect length when I cut it, but like I said, I don't regret it. I do wonder though how long it would be now if I hadn't have cut it, but it is what it is. We got brand new hair growing, you know. I'll tell you a couple of things that did shock me. Like my mum's mum, who I'm super close with, I could cut 2 inches off my hair and she would notice and ask me why I've cut my hair, where is it, go and get it, and let her put it on her head. She's always admired long hair, but when I cut it, she didn't really have much to say. Like, she was like, oh, it looks nice. And I was like, you know, when I could trim this much hair off my head and she would notice, but for me to cut it all off, she was very, I don't know if it was careful or what. I don't know if she thought maybe something was wrong, because you know some people go through stuff and they cut their hair. That is not what happened here. Literally, I had enough of doing my hair and I'd gone away somewhere. I didn't want to carry all my stuff, and because I didn't want to carry all my stuff meant that I couldn't get the best out of my hair. But she was very careful. You know, oh, it looks nice. She didn't say, why are you cutting your hair for? All this stuff that she had done before, she didn't bother with that. Whereas this time she was just nice. Whereas my dad's mom, who hadn't, like, she'd always said, oh, your hair's so nice, your mum's looked after your hair and then you've taken the reins and you've looked after your hair. It's so nice, it's so versatile, you can do this, you can do that, you can have it straight, curly, blah, blah, blah. Her reaction was completely different to what I would expect it to have been. She was doing, she had the reaction that I would have expected my mum's mum to have. She like cut her eye after me one time, like, why have you cut off your hair? Like, very disrespectful, and she felt, I don't know, almost like I'd done something to her by cutting my hair off. Like, it's not about you, it's about me. But yeah, like polar opposite reactions from people that I would have thought would have reacted completely different to the way that they did. It was strange, but yeah. Now the hair's growing back. We are at, I think my hair's about here, like collarbone length, and I'm loving it. So it's been 1.5 years. March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So just over 1.5 years since my last cut, and I did take the back down, all the way down, in February 2020, and actually it's past collarbone length, so we're here. So where will it be in the next 1.5 years? That's what I want to know. And I'm happy to go on the journey. Happy to go on the journey and see where it gets to. But for now, I am going to wash my hands and then I'm going to diffuse, come right back. So I have washed my hands and I'm now going to diffuse my hair. Normally I would probably air dry it when my hair was longer. Before, I would almost always air dry it unless I was going somewhere, but as it's shorter, I want to diffuse it just so that I don't get as much shrinkage when it dries, but the curls are looking pretty healthy and popping. The left side of my hair tends to be a looser curl, and the right, it's like slice it down the middle and it's completely different. Like you can see how this is shrinking up already versus this side. Anyway, let's go in with the diffuser. As if by magic, curls be luxurious and popping. Hello. Love, love. I absolutely adore this brand. Thank you so much for listening to my story. I want to add that Boucleme have now got this new water bottle that you can put whatever product in, tub it with some water, give it a shake, and you can spray it. So tomorrow when I wake up and I want to refresh my curls, I will just use this spray bottle, give it a little mist, and poof, curls will be popping again. Super refreshed. Yes, look at it. So thank you for listening to my story about why I cut my hair. What I would say to any of you who are thinking about cutting your hair is, if you're ready to do it, if you feel like, you know, you're done with your hair, you're over it, you're ready to big chop or whatever, do it. Do it. But if you feel like you've heard somebody else's story and maybe you should cut your hair because they did it, or maybe you should cut your hair because it will feel better and yada yada. If you're in a maybe stage, wait. But if you feel like, I am maybe, but I really want to do it, then you're ready. Go ahead and do it. But don't do it unless you're ready, unless you're absolutely ready. If you're done with your hair, if you're done with transitioning or whatever, do it. My reasons for cutting my hair was because I was just done. I wasn't transitioning or anything like that. Like, my hair was fully natural, it was fully curly. If you followed me before, you will know that. I was just over it. But now I'm all for it. I'm back in love with the curls again. And I'm happy to be back on my journey of growth, internally and externally. Okay. Check out the Boucleme products. If your hair is like maybe a 4C, there is a gel that they do, a curl gel that you can use alongside the curl cream, or you can use it by itself, or you can use the gel with the intensive treatment as a leave-in and then use the gel. You can mix and match all the products, which is fantastic. So yeah, check them out, check me out. I'm back doing my hair videos because now I've got hair again. Thank you for listening.